All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dennis over at Holy Smoke Cigars again in East Ridge, Tennessee. We're back here with our dear friend, my dear friend, Stephanie Birmingham, and we're going to talk a little bit about brands, just for a few minutes about brands. We're going to talk about cigar brands, then we're going to talk about whiskey brands or liquor brands. First of all, I'm proudly wearing my EP Carrillo shirt, and I'm showing you this box, this tremendous box of cigars here, and this is the 15th anniversary that I'm smoking right now, and just a really good stick, and it's heavy, it's robust, it's got a little bit of spice, it was worth the wait, and the thing is perfectly aged, and I've enjoyed this cigar. This is about the fourth or fifth one I've smoked, and really a very decently priced cigar. That cigar is under $20, so I would encourage you to come in and try one. And since we're talking about brands on cigars, I'm going to ask Stephanie to talk about maybe a couple of brands of liquors, because she's in the liquor business, and this one is the Lincoln Pinch, and we had it at a tasting recently. And Stephanie, I want to give me your input on that.
Lincoln Pinch is one that I know very little about. I do know the brand, certainly know it. I know that there are a lot of people who ask for it when they can't find it. The things that are, I think, the most interesting to me being in Nashville are things that aren't necessarily allocated bourbons, but are locals, because people come in. Obviously, Nashville is a huge tourist town. And so we have people from all over the United States, all over the world. They come in and they want something local. How do I hold it like this so you can see? That's a good one. Good stuff there. Am I missing? There you go. Carol Merrill. But some others that I enjoy the most are the Bellmead Bourbon, the Peg Leg Porker. I don't know, the Blue Note Juke Joint. Those are all Tennessee. Where's Dennis? Where'd Dennis go? I lost.
What are you talking about?
You're back. And a quick change artist. Nice.
I started to change and put on different eye gear, but I decided to stay with this one. All right, back to cigar brands. I'm now sporting the ATL box here. Oh, let's get that where you can see it. And the ATL shirt. We recently brought ATL back into our shop, and the guys from Atlanta came up and did a great cut and light for us about 2 weeks ago, and we just about sold out of everything that we had. And I'm actually smoking the Magic right now, and you would have thought with it being called Magic it would have stayed lit, but no, it's probably my fault. But great stick. You guys come in and try the Atlanta cigars. All right, let me give you one more bottle, and let's talk about this. I feel like I'm the ladies' man.
Well, you should. That's exactly when people want a romantic night and they're not going to be drinking wine. It's going to be cognac or brandy. As you probably know that all brandy is not cognac. It's
Tell me
a
more.
different critter. I'm not that good at it. Cognac is a region. It's better. All cognac is brandy. All brandy is not the level of cognac.
Okay.
I'll just put it that way. Hennessy, extremely popular cognac. Sell a whole bunch of Hennessy. Another one would be Salignac. Another one would be Remy Martin. Things like that. Brandies more like E&J, Parmesan. Things like that. Sweet, heavy, thick,
Right.
luxurious. You know, the guy with the rich voice.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that you're talking about with Hennessy. But it's a frequent, daily, over and over and over seller.
Okay.
This Hennessy.
Do you have people come in the liquor store and ask you to give them something that goes well with a cigar? Does that happen?
No.
Okay. I'm
It
going
just
to
doesn't.
send somebody to ask you, because you ought to know enough to be able to tell them
I
that.
should now tell them exactly where to go. I do want to say this, though. It's Wendell Smith's Liquors in Nashville. It's next year will be 80 years. Old liquor store. Same location, same family.
Yep.
Has had this place and done well. So Wendell Smith's. And what I'm going to tell them is go to Chattanooga and go to Holy Smoke Cigars.
Yep.
So we can
Well, and
We can bounce.
I'm glad you got the plug in, because it means a lot to me that you have been here. I've never seen you look better or
Thank
happier.
you. I'm both.
And I still want to know what happened to that family. I'm talking about the family that moved out of the butt of her pants.
First thing he said to me. Yeah, nice.
Oh, well, we have discussed several things today. Some of them are we'll actually be able to put them out on the internet. Some of them we may have to save. But we've talked about pairing different liquors with cigars, and I just want to say how much of a pleasure it's been to have you here, Stephanie.
Thank you.
It means a lot to me, and I hope that we've given you guys some food for thought today, that you'll be able to enhance your enjoyment of cigars and liquor, vodka, wines, you name it. And we will be back to talk more about more specific things like that from time to time. But my wife's trying to tell me something off camera. What? Your podcast tomorrow?
Doing a podcast
Well, tell me about
tomorrow.
it.
Looking for, two of my old talk radio buddies, Jeff Stiles, name you may know.
No.
Clint Powell, another name you
Okay,
may know.
yeah.
And they had invited me to come to town. So
Yeah.
that's why, originally, that's why I was going to be here.
Yeah.
And you and I had a better idea. So tomorrow I'm going to meet them there, and we're going to relive the past and
Yeah.
have a nice podcast together. I have no idea what direction it's going to go, but I would think minus the cigars and bourbon,
Yeah.
very similarly
Yeah.
to today. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well,
that's going to be great.
They're great guys.
They are.
And I'm
Good
glad that
friends.
you, I'm so appreciative that you took the time to stop in and spend this time with us.
Well, thank
and,
you.
And we will have Stephanie Birmingham back again at some point. We hope you've enjoyed what we've talked about today, because we've hit on several different subjects. And when you get a chance to come over to Holy Smoke Cigars, bring a bottle with you. We'll help you pair that cigar, or pair that bottle with a cigar, and we'll do our best to make it an enjoyable and pleasurable experience for you. I'm Dennis Massengale. This is Stephanie Birmingham, and we're out over at Holy Smoke Cigars. See you guys later.